Peace, peace, peace. I'm here with the legendary Kid Capri. What's going on, man? How you doing, brother? I see your shirt. What's your shirt?
We live from New York.
That single's popping. I saw the video. I really, really like it. Tell me what inspired that, bro.
Live from New York? It was the beat. Really, when I wrote the song, the other beats, the hook, really the Live from New York was really, I wrote it for Ghostface. I did the record for Ghostface, but I never gave it to him. It was on 2 different other beats. But then when I made the one that you heard, I heard that guitar riff. I was like, that's New York right there. That's that New York 90s sound. So that's when I said, you know what, let's do that. Ended up putting it with that. It came out the way I wanted it to.
What's the reception been like from the city? I know I saw Flex in the video. What's the feedback you've been getting from Live from New York?
It's been incredible around the country. Around the country, the radio's been adding it to their stations in different places, like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not about, it's the same thing with Jay-Z and Alicia Keys made Empire State, right? Like, you wasn't going to limit it because it's a New York record. If it's a good record, it's a good record. You know, Kendrick Lamar been talking about the Bay. We're going crazy with the Bay. Everybody's supporting it. So if your record is good, I think it should be supported. So with that being said, I gave the 90s feel one, but I also gave the club version remix. So there's 2 different versions out right now.
If it's a hot record, it's a hot record. The title says Live from New York, so you think it's regional, but they could bump that in LA, Atlanta, wherever, Colorado. But they know where you from.
Live from Atlanta. We live from New York, but we live from Chi-Town. You know what I'm saying?
Get the remix, but you started it. You've always been a trendsetter, always been an originator. I remember the first time I heard about you was when Greg Knight shouted you out on Peace to Rat Alert and Kid Capri.
We did that video on the beach.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Legendary moments. That comedy jam. You have such a storied career in hip-hop. This is a legend. And now your daughter's keeping up the legacy with the music. Can you talk? I've heard about her through my friends, and I've heard her sing, and I heard she raps a little bit. Would it be possible that Kid Capri and his daughter Vina Love do an album together?
Vina Love is on my record Uptown on my album The Love. Right now she got a new song out that's crazy, that's doing really good. So I just did a show with her at Harlem Week this past Sunday before I got the award for Mayor Adams in Queens. I did 2 shows. So she is moving, man. She's very talented. Y'all need to go watch all her videos. Go to Vina Love, V-I-N-A Love. Go see all her videos. I'm telling you, if you're missing it, you missed it. Go see all my videos on YouTube. Go check it. Go tap in. You got to tap in.
So was there a chance of an EP or album with something?
Oh, that's the question you asked me. Well, I'll leave that up to her. I'll let her movie do what she do right now.
I would love to hear her because she's very talented. I love Uptown. I love to see Father and Daughters work together. So I hope it comes to fruition, and I would love that. I like the Love album that came out during the pandemic. You had some, you were being very creative. So I liked it. You did some experimental stuff. I know there was one song when I met you at the Gorilla Fest and then we were talking about it for a handsome woman. And I was like, when I heard it, I was like, it was just you were coming from the perspective of someone seeing somebody. Yeah, both men and women who like women. And I was like, what made you do that? I gotta ask it. What made you do that?
Well, one, it wasn't really addressed the way like I addressed it. Never been really addressed like that. I was in Miami one time, and I just seen they had some kind of women gay day.
Yeah, okay.
I seen a lot of real dude looking women, right? And I just said, and one of them slapped my hand real hard. What's up, kid? Wow! I was like, damn. And I was sitting there eating. I was looking at the women like, damn, these some handsome women. And it just stuck with me. And this was 5 years prior. It stuck with me. And then when I made the album, I said, you know what, I'm gonna address this issue about how people judge people and they really shouldn't let people live the way they want to live. But explain, I'm not gay, but explain from my perspective. Whether I agree with it or don't agree with it, I understand that's their life, that's what they want to live. So it had to be explained to people so they understand. Like it stood out to you.
It did. I thought it was creative and artistic. I was like, it was good that a straight man was comfortable enough in his own skin to talk about that subject matter. So it resonated with me. I definitely want to let you know that. So everybody knows you a DJ and you're a legendary DJ. Do you feel like some people don't, like, they just want you a DJ and not rap? Do you ever get that?
I became big as Kid Capri the DJ, but I've been rapping before there was a Rockefeller, before there was a Bad Boy. My first album, Kid Capri the Tape. Before there was Rockefeller, Bad Boy, Cash Money, No Limit, all these different companies that came out. Kid Capri the Tape 92 was out. So my whole thing never, and I didn't want to make an album then. Bismarck got me the deal. I made an album rapping. I couldn't make an album DJing. I was saying the rhymes that was on my mixtapes. I was writing the rhymes in the studio, and that was it. But my bread and butter never been making records. It's been DJing and doing my thing. So I make records when I want. That's why my next album was Soundtrack to the Streets, and I was producing everybody. Jay-Z, Nas, Busta, everybody. And that was the first album of its kind. Right, the first before Clue and
25 years later, he dropped the Love album.
And then 24 years later, the Love album. So, and I'm back to rapping, which was 30 years after my first album. So I was already doing it. It's just I got big as Kid Capri the DJ. But I'm Kid Capri the DJ, the producer, the rapper, Grammy Award producer, because I won a Grammy with Jay-Z. Right? Hard Knock Life out. So that's what I'm saying. So, but like I said, the DJing is what resonated because that never been my bread and butter. But had I put that much energy like I did with the DJing, maybe. But now I am. What I got coming now, I am going to hurt some feelings. I promise you. It's going to get reckless.
Can you talk about that? What you got coming?
I just talked about it. It's going to get reckless.
I guess that means tune in for the next album.
I'll tell you this.
Please.
I'll tell you this. It's going to be very interesting. If you heard the Love album, that dope album, this is 10 steps up. This is 10 steps up. I produced everything, I wrote everything. Same thing like the Love album. Produced the Soundtrack to the Streets album. Produced the first album, Tape, with Cool B. So, you know, now, I gotta top the Love. So that's where we at right now. But right now, we live from New York.
Yes. Check out the video. Check out this. It was fire. It's blazing the streets. And I appreciate you, brother. Thank you for being on the platform, brother.
Thank you.
Been a lifelong fan. My favorite DJ.
I appreciate it.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.